we're going to try to get this in for Jay. So Elon, I hope it wasn't Elon Musk.
I think he's busy.
Yeah, he's been very busy with his newest acquisition at Twitter. Elon bought his home 8 years ago and never had a radon test. And we always tell everybody, even if you don't have a basement, if you got a sub or on a slab, you might want to consider a radon test. I know. He's now selling his home, and the buyers did a radon test that came in at 4.1 picocuries. He's wondering, is there a chance that the radon test is wrong? Can a radon test vary? Is it worth it for him to have another radon test, Jay? All good questions.
All great questions, Bob. The first question I would have for the tester is the machine certified? To keep our standards up, we have to have the machines recertified every year. If the machine is not certified, then by all means, I would want another test. If another test is taken anyway and the machine is certified, you then add the two together and divide by 2, and that becomes your new number. So even if you do that, the chances of dropping it below 3.9 become unlikely unless you get a large number or a big variance in there. If the variance is larger than the difference, both tests are a wash, and you have to test a third time.
Oh, I've never heard that. Lee, have you ever heard that before when it comes down to radon testing? That's a new one for me.
Well, it makes sense, right? I mean, and the variances can be caused by what? Drafts in the air, because it would mean that the test is null and void because that mixture of air and radon was disturbed and not designed for how the test was made to read. And that's why we always try to tell, and the inspectors generally do, keep this door shut or they try to put it in an area where it's going to be least disturbed.
No, that's great. So would you recommend another test then for Elon?
I would want to know if the test, the original test, is a certified test.
Yeah.
If not, then yes, I would say get another test because if it's not certified, it's no good to begin with. And all of our testers are certified annually. We guarantee that. We maintain all certification here in the office. So if somebody has a question, and I've been questioned about it, and we've been very successful having to handle any types of those questions because there are guys out there walking around with machines that haven't been certified in 8 or 10 years.
Wow. And then also, just a little caveat here, radon levels can change based on the weather outside, correct?
Absolutely.
Moisture levels.
The colder it gets, the higher they go.
Say that one more time. The colder it gets, the higher they go.
Yes, sir.
Because the ground freezes? That's kind of, is that what's going on?
Pressure, barometric pressure.
Oh.
It's relative humidity. There's a multitude of factors. When we test a basement, we bring a printer with us when we are running the results of the test.
Yeah.
And on our tape, it shows barometric pressure, relative humidity, and temperature of the area that we took the test in. And all three of those things play a part in the success of the reading.